at the very start of Tavo, Or ha-Hayyim notices, right, there's this commandment, there's this mitzvah to come to the land, and Or ha-Hayyim wants to know, so what's the commandment, what exactly is the mitzvah? And he says there are actually four, and we learn it from the very first pasuk. The fact that it says, Asher Hashem Elokecha, that God the Lord, right, gave you, it means the first commandment is that you have to instill in your heart that it's going to come from God, that you're going to get this land, and the reason He's giving you this land is so that you make God yours, like that you have this covenant with God. So the first thing is the connection in our hearts, understanding that God gave us the land or will give us the land, and that there's a connection between the land and God. That's one thing. The second thing, the fact that it says v'yarashta, and you will inherit it, means basically you need to conquer the land and make it yours. So you don't say, let's say I got like a few cities and I say it's enough for me. No, you have to take over the entire land, that it's fully yours, because that's part of the commandment. The third one is then the fact that it says v'yarashta and you inherit it, means that sitting there is an actual commandment, right? The most basic one, of course, to live in the land. So live in the land, conquer all of it, but first and foremost understanding that it's God that is giving it to you, and based on that is the covenant. And then the last one, velakachta, when you go and bring your teneh, your basket with your first, picks and stuff, that's a commandment in itself. And it's interesting when you look at the words that you're meant to utter, it's all about that relationship between us and God. So that's a bit into Or ha-Hayyim unpacking what exactly the commandment or commandments. And in general, this Torah portion, Or ha-Hayyim very much looks at the deeper meaning. For example, coming to the land is also coming to the land above. What happens to the soul? What's the happily ever after? There are a lot of deep Zoharic teachings in this Torah portion. But anyway, that's a cute little short, sweet bit. Thoughts on Tavo with Or ha-Hayyim. Shabbat Shalom.